In this video, I feature baseball and softball batters that hit with real power, and I show what all these powerful swings have in common. The key to hitting with power is to develop rotational swing mechanics. Rotational mechanics will allow you to generate maximum bat speed, and as you'll see, those mechanics are exhibited in the swings of all the top power hitters. So let's get started.
We're getting ready to release a new hitting aid we call the Power Belt. And as the name implies, the Power Belt is designed to help batters develop more power in their swings. And I'm going to use these three batters we're showing here to point out the features of the Power Belt and the reason we designed it in that fashion. On the left, we have a young hitter here that hit 5 home runs in the Little League World Series. And in the center now, that's Sierra Merrill. I think that Sierra was probably the top hitter in the 2014 season. She hit right at 450 and I think around 23 or 24 home runs. And on the right, now that's David Korn. Now David, when he was in high school, he set the record for the number of home runs hit. And here he is hitting a home run in the College World Series. So now let's take a look at these power hitters and see what they all have in common. Now I'm going to cycle them forward here, and let's first pay attention to the back arm, especially the back elbow. Now notice that once that elbow lowers down to the side, it stays at the back hip and rotates with that hip all the way around to contact. Now notice here the ball is already gone. It has left the bat. And the elbow is still back. All right, now let's back them up here and take a look at the lead arm. The essential thing in the lead arm is that lead arm can never change its angle. And that's what we're going to see here. Whatever bend they initiate the swing with, they maintain that angle all the way around here now to contact. Now once again, notice that the ball has left the bat. So therefore, its exit speed and everything has already been determined. And therefore, the extension that we see of the arms has no effect whatsoever on ball flight. That's already been determined back here at contact. So as Sierra's swing here on the left will demonstrate, the key to hitting with power is to keep the hands and arms back in fairly fixed positions and just allow the rotation of those shoulders now to swing those hands around to contact. Now keep in mind that rotation that we see here is powered by the large muscles of the legs and the hips and the torso rotating those shoulders, and therefore the key is to use the arms in a way that keeps you connected to that rotation all the way through contact. However, this is not what we see in many young hitters. As the batter on the right demonstrates, they try to use the muscles of their arms now to fire the hands forward ahead of rotation. And in doing so, they actually become disconnected from the rotation of the body, and they wind up basically with an arm swing. And that just will not generate the power they need to really hit the ball with real authority. Now notice here that this batter on the right starts off with a box lead elbow. And as he fires his hands, he straightens out that arm. Now notice how that allowed that shoulder now to freewheel open. And from this point on, notice he's become disconnected, and there is no more rotation of that shoulder or anything to power this swing. And it's being done just with the muscles of the arms. And they just can't supply the power, like I said, to hit the ball with real authority. So when we designed the Power Belt, the key features was number one, we want to keep that back elbow back and riding with the back hip all the way to contact. And number two, we wanted to make sure that the bend in the lead arm remained constant all the way through rotation. And this will help train batters to think about using the rotation of their body to power their swing rather than the extension of their arms. And I think that'll be a great benefit to a lot of young hitters.
If you'd like to make a comment on what was presented, I'd like to hear your thoughts. You might also subscribe to our Bat Speed channel. There, you'll find over 50 videos on rotational hitting mechanics, how to hit with power, and what all the best baseball and softball hitters have in common. And thanks for watching.